वेलकम टू प्रिंस शॉर्टेड हाउस। स्टूडेंट्स, आने वाले एसएससी सी ग्रेड के लिए स्पेशल डिक्टेशन आपके लिए 100 वर्ड्स ए मिनट, ओनली 840 वर्ड्स। और मेरी अपनी समझ के अनुसार, मेरे अपने एक्सपीरियंस के अनुसार आपको ये ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 35 या 30 मिनट में टाइपिंग करनी है। और विशेष ध्यान रहे कॉमा, फुल स्टॉप, क्वेश्चन मार्क डिक्टेशन में लिखते वक्त ही साथ साथ लगाएं ताकि टाइपिंग के वक्त आपको प्रॉब्लम ना आए। हम स्टार्ट करते हैं 100 वर्ड्स ए मिनट। स्टार्ट। इट इज जस्ट ओवर ए मंथ एगो दैट वी हैड असेंबल्ड टू पार्टिसिपेट in the inauguration of this UNESCO seminar on rural adult education. We had then met with high hopes and intentions, and I am glad that though only a month has passed, we can now look back with satisfaction on the work accomplished. I must sincerely congratulate the director, the consultants, the chairman of the groups, the delegates and other participants of the seminar for the energy and competence with which they have carried out their important task. I have every hope that all the countries participating in this seminar will benefit by the recommendations you have made and carry out your constructive suggestions for solving one of the most pressing problems of the world. I can assure you that so far as India is concerned, we shall examine every one of your recommendations with care and sympathy in order to give effect to them as far and as soon as may be possible. I cannot naturally go into any details regarding your various recommendations. They are the result of hard work and careful thought and deserve close attention before any judgment is passed on them. I must, however, express my sense of satisfaction for the way in which you have sat down to work and divided the different aspects of a colossal problem for study by special groups. The provision of literacy may not by itself be enough for the education of adults, but there is no denying that it is the basis of all real education. The first study group, which dealt with different methods of teaching readings to adults, has made suggestions which will be of value of all countries. The second group, dealing with specific problems of health and family life, has discussed questions which are vital for any scheme of social welfare. No community can flourish until and unless the individuals constituting it are happy, and no individual can be happy without health and satisfactory home life. Women have a special role to play in this, and I am glad to hear that your group has not overlooked the imperative necessity of securing to women as adequate knowledge of homecraft and health. The third group, dealing with the economic aspects of rural adult education, has attacked what is perhaps the most immediate concern to all rural adult educators of the free India. I must not, however, anticipate the action which different governments may take on your various recommendations. So far as India is concerned, I can say that I am greatly impressed by a suggestion made for the setting up of some centralized agency to guard against the possible dissipation of energy, enthusiasm and competence through unnecessary duplication of efforts. I have felt that some such agency is necessary to advise the states and the provinces of the Indian Union not only on the general principles of education but also on the coordination of steps, procedure and methods in order to achieve the best results at the minimum cost. Another topic discussed in the seminar which has appealed to me and which I propose to pursue in our country is the setting up of some machinery to carry out a vocabulary study of the different Indian languages with a view to finding out what words are most commonly used in different parts of the country. I may tell you that even though there are 13 main languages recognized in our constitution, these languages cannot by any means be regarded as completely alien to one another. They have large common vocabularies, and if allowance is made for the mutation due to the factors of space, time and pronunciation, the number of common words will be larger still. I have for some time had in mind a plan for the collection of common Hindi words which are found in all the other Indian languages. I am convinced that when this work has been accomplished, the non-Hindi speaking people of India will find that they already possess a large vocabulary of Hindi words, and with the addition of a few more common Hindi words, they can acquire without difficulty a working knowledge of Hindi. I feel that the textbooks in Hindi for the non-Hindi speaking people should be prepared on the basis of such graded vocabularies. The government will take the necessary steps in this respect, but I must pay my tribute to the many non-official agencies which have been carrying out valuable work on these lines for many years. People all over the world are beginning to recognize that one of the surest way of securing international peace in fundamental education for the people of the world on the lines advised by UNESCO. UNESCO has already begun this program. Now more remains to be done, and I hope that its service will be available to all the members and even non-member states by the provision of charts, visual aids, posters and other illustrated material to impart social education in the fullest sense of the term. Stop. Thank you.